Another game of the week. What's preparations been like this week to get ready for Toledo?
Man, we just trusting ourselves, and the whole thing about last week just executing. We did a poor job executing in the first half. Second half, we put a lot of points on the board, ran out of time. So this week, we got to start faster and execute better.
Was that pretty much the main takeaway when y'all watched the film back?
100%. There was nothing that they did to stop us. We shot ourselves in the field offensively a lot, so we just got to clean up a little bit more details, and I think we'll be fine.
What was the talk kind of like at halftime, though, when you guys had fallen behind, but you still had another half to play, and obviously, like you said, y'all played better? What was the mood like at halftime?
We were just coming in. We had the leaders on the team helped come in there and change the energy, but we were basically just saying offensively wise, like they scored 20-something in the first quarter. Why can't we? You know what I mean? In the first half, why can't we? It's another half, two tails of a whole football game. So we wasn't trying to let that discourage us or anything. We just came out and kept being resilient and keep pushing.
What stands out to you? Said on Monday that veteran defense at Toledo. What have you seen from them on film that kind of stands out?
They got great safeties in the box, smart guys, and they got a lot of older veteran defensive players, 6 years and 7 years they've been there, seen a lot of football. You know what I mean? You play for a long time. You've pretty much seen everything that you can see in this game. So knowing that they've seen it, they've seen pretty much everything, and they're gonna be ready to go.
What's it like having Kelly A back out there? You guys obviously knocking off the rust last week, but kind of getting back into the groove, and you guys having.
It's good having my brother. All of us. Like I feel like as a core, if we miss one, it kind of. I ain't gonna say it kind of set us back, but it kind of just. I feel like we're always better when we have everyone. So having him back, that just gives us more fuel to the fire, and so expect a lot more deep balls.
Even with the loss of there, how rewarding has the start of this season been for you? All the work you put in, and now it's paying off. You're having a career year already. You're just 2 games in.
I try not to think about that, but right now I'm just trying to continue to move forward and bring guys along with me. If you make plays consistently, the numbers are gonna go up. So you just got to do your part and make plays.
As an older guy, what maybe do you say to Mario either about technique or just mentally in terms of that OPI, and what maybe he can do differently? And then, obviously he has the mistake in the next play. They score a touchdown, flip the game. What maybe can you say to keep an eye on that?
I'm not one to talk about calls and refs because I don't do their job. But honestly, I feel like Mario did everything right. That was a BS call. Sorry for my language, but he did the exact same thing first game. We were home, they probably wouldn't call it, but that's home field advantage for them.
You talk about having everybody back, and compared to last year too, they got so much attention and doubled all the time. How much easier? I won't say easier, but you guys get a lot of one-on-one matchups with so many weapons at receiver. How are you guys taking advantage of that?
I feel like every single one of us, if you ask I don't know how many receivers we got in the room, but if you ask every single one of the receivers, one-on-one is disrespect. So I feel like everyone feels like they could beat anybody in one-on-one, and I feel the exact same. I feel like there's nobody who can stand in our way besides ourselves. So, we just got to play for each other.
How much higher is your confidence this year? Because last year you drew a lot of compliments about how you're doing in practice, and then for it not to play out during the season, but now you get a lot of compliments for training camp and spring practice, and it's playing out for you how it is in practice.
I just think the confidence comes from the work you put in. I put in a lot of work, so it's just rewarding seeing the work just pay off. There's nothing more to it. You put in a lot of work. The input that you put in, you're always gonna get the input over output. So as long as you put in a lot of work, the results should come. It's just a matter of time when.
We've had a couple of games now. What's Blake shaping like in the huddle? What's kind of his bedside manner been like when things are going good and bad?
He's a dog, no matter what. I sat by him on the plane. The whole ride home, me or him, we couldn't go to sleep. So we pretty much stayed up the whole plane ride back to Mississippi. And he's a guy who's very hard on himself, who wants to be perfect. That's how he plays the game. He doesn't like to make mistakes, but when he does, he's the first person to go and pick everybody up, tell us to get our stuff together and let's get back on the field and get ready to go.